Hello Aquarius, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Aquarius for the week of May 16th. Now Aquarius, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now I do not offer personal readings and I will not send you a message on any platform. So whether it's YouTube, Instagram, or anywhere, please do know that that is not me, that's someone impersonating me. Do not get scammed. All right, so let's go ahead and let's see what we have here for you, Aquarius. Now, you know the drill. The only way this channel continues growing is if you hit the like button and subscribe. It really does help with the growth of this channel, but more importantly, hitting the like button does ensure that the video reaches more people who may need to hear these messages. So please do consider doing that. All right, let's go ahead and make sure we're all in view. I think that looks just about good enough to me. Go ahead and put the deck up here, and we'll also take a couple of these cards from the Psychic Tarot. Looks like you have 4 that wanted to come forward. Most people only do 3. So I am using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot as well as the Psychic Tarot. There are links to all of these decks in the description below. All right, so Aquarius, taking a look here, really like what I see. First and foremost, this looks like this is mainly focused around manifesting something in your career life or something related to finances or the material. Career and finances here are heavily implied for you, Aquarius, but I feel like this is probably more about career at this time. I do feel like this could be a busy period of time for you where you see maybe your you may see your hard work or your ability to communicate with your colleagues, communicate with your peers from the past. I could see that paying off here for you in the future. So let's go ahead and dive into this. You know what I'm hearing? What was well, it's a phrase that I always say, which is starve the show, but that's not the way that I want to bring it forward. I get the sense that some of you are like, it's almost like I get this image of a manager or an authority figure within the workplace, like watching you in a good way. Like somebody has seen your hard work. Your hard work has not gone unnoticed. Like I see you, what is the term? Being a leader. Yeah, that's it. Even though we don't have any kings or queens here, I do see you being a leader in the workplace. You have this Page of Pentacles card, which pages are always a good sign. Pages can bring about news, offers, opportunities, information, conversations, situations like that. This one in particular, the Page of Pentacles, says that your prospects are looking good. Again, I think this is because of something you've done you've put yourself above the rest. Okay, you're a cut above the rest. You've put yourself above the rest in some ways. There's a card of competition here, so there may literally be competition where it's like, yeah, that could be certainly manifesting for you, but it's almost like there's this message of you knowing what you need to do in that area, and I'll talk about that some more in the area of competition. I'll talk about that some more, but in the past, you have the Magician and the 3 of Pentacles. So the Magician card is a really nice card. You can see all of the tools here on the table, right? And so that those tools represent all 4 suits and elements of the tarot, meaning that the Magician has access to everything, right? The Magician has access to all 4 suits, but more importantly, the Magician has all of the tools not only on the table, but also within them. And they can use what is within them. Is that a snake on their belt? Isn't that interesting? That might be a snake. You know, snakes are about like Kundalini and also like sexual energies, but snakes are just, it's interesting. I never really put that together. Look, and then you also have this candle here that they're holding, indicating a ritual, a manifestation ritual. So point being is you can take all of these tools, the snake, the candle, all of these tools on the table, and you can use those powers and those tools to manifest something for you in your life. Now, I do feel like some of you have done this here, and I think this is probably work, manifesting something in your work. I do feel like I'm talking to people who, I don't know if I'm talking to self-employed individuals as much as I am talking to people who are like working at an organization, because you do have this Three of Pentacles, which is your teammates, your colleagues, your teamwork, people you engage with, your peer group. But it can also talk about reward and recognition for some sort of quality job that you've done. This person here, as you can see the mallet in their hand, they are in other interpretations of the card, there's an anvil as well. There's not only a mallet, but there's an anvil. And so this person's a builder, they're an artisan, they're a craftsman. And you have some sort of skill set here, especially because the Magician is also a card that indicates skill. Generally, it's one of the high skill cards that I look for. And so you have some sort of skill here, whether that skill is manifesting, improvements in your life, which I think some of you are doing, or it's some other skill set that you have that puts you as you're a cut above the rest, is what I keep hearing. And I definitely feel like you can use that to your advantage, or you probably have already used that to your advantage because this is in the past. Now, in the future, you have the High Priestess and the Seven of Wands. So there is competition around you here. The thing is, you can't get to the Seven of Wands without being successful, because the card that comes before it is the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is a major energy of success. And so it's like, I always like to see the Seven of Wands. And I definitely see you being successful here, right, in the past. So the thing is, there could be competition around you, but you intuitively know what you need to do in the areas of competition, okay? With this High Priestess energy, the High Priestess is somebody who's extremely intuitive. It's the most intuitive card in the tarot. This is your knowingness. This is your third eye energy. This is your ability to listen to the messages within. And, the thing is, I get the sense that you know what you need to do in the areas of competition, but more importantly, obviously I can't tell you what it is. Everybody's situation will vary, but what the cards are saying here is the way that you work through competition is by continuing to use this skill set that you have, and by continuing to develop this skill set that you have here in the past. And I think that the competition will take care of itself as you continue doing that. Now, the other thing is, all of this could be resulting in some sort of good prospect here with the Page of Pentacles in the middle. Let's see what that might be. So let's move up the pyramid. Wow, you have the Ace of Cups. You have the King of Cups. The Three of Swords. And you have the Seven of Pentacles here. Okay, so, some of you are working, heart alignment is the term that's coming into my mind. It's like you're working from the heart space, right? Like you're doing something that is so in alignment with yourself, with your being, with your emotions, with your heart. You're doing something that you really want to be doing. And that is certainly a good feeling here for you as you take a look. But with this, because you have this Ace of Cups, which this is about new beginnings in the emotional realms of life. It could represent a new relationship. I just don't feel love energy here. In fact, you do have the Ace of Cups with the Three of Swords, which would be a challenge in love. I just don't feel like we're talking about a love scenario here. I feel like we're talking about something relating to the workplace very specifically. So the thing is, the King of Cups is somebody who leads from the heart space. Okay, they are an emotional leader. And you have that paired with the Ace of Cups. So it's like your head and your heart are aligned. And your mind and your heart are aligned here. And I think this is all sort of helping you in a workplace context. Now, you do have this Three of Swords, which, to be completely honest, is just not fitting together with the narrative that we're building here. But the Three of Swords, this can represent severance or separation in a workplace context. So this could be anything that breaks your heart. I'm just going to throw this out here. This will not be for everybody, so just take it as it resonates. There could be a secret that comes to light that you may not enjoy hearing because you have the High Priestess. Okay, the High Priestess is somebody who's a keeper of secrets. You have that with heartbreak here. I would stick to trusted friends and colleagues at this time. Okay, yeah, I would. If you have a vibe about somebody, I would just trust that at this time, especially because we're in this Mercury retrograde period where mishaps and particularly mishaps in communication can very much happen. I would stay away from lower vibrational energy such as gossip, especially in the workplace. I would really, really, really stay away from that at this time. It's probably not going to serve you well. You have the Seven of Pentacles here as well, which is long-term success in some type of money situation. You can see this person has grown this harvest here, and they've taken a long time to grow and maintain the harvest. And now that it's ready, they're asking themselves if they want to move in a new direction or if they want to keep allowing the harvest to grow. Some of you may make a career move. Some of you may move careers, like you may move jobs in some ways. Some of you may be contemplating this. And this may happen because you found something out that you do not love, that you're not exactly in love with. Let's go ahead and take these psychic tarot cards. So you had 4, more than most people. So you have, wow, yeah, you have the High Priestess, the Intuition card. You have the Patience card, which is the Temperance card. So that's major intuitive energy, major energies of healing, major energies of balance. But again, taking a look here, looking for answers within the window of your soul here, within the universe. And it's like whatever answer that you're looking for probably is not going to come externally. It's probably not going to come from a textbook, for example. It's going to come from within. You have this Fulfillment of Wishes with its Disruption card. Fulfillment of Wishes is the 9 of Cups. It's an amazing card, obviously, as it suggests. If you've thrown a wish out to the universe, this can certainly see that wish coming around to you. The Disruption card is the Tower. The thing is, the Tower is simply an upheaval. It's a way of breaking us out of a pattern that no longer serves us, okay? And so the thing is, Tower moments are a part of life, and Tower moments should not be feared. You should embrace whatever the universe is throwing at you and just realize that this is part of the experience. It's easier said than done, particularly if you're dealing with a challenging one, but there could be just some revelations or upheavals, disruptions in work that maybe make you think, okay, can I go take my talent elsewhere? Because you have a whole lot of it here. You have a whole lot of talent here. Let's go ahead and move up the pyramid. So you have the High Priestess, or excuse me, you have the Hanged Man, you have the Judgment card, and you have the Fool. Some of you are being evaluated at work, okay? Do not get trapped up in some type of communication mishap, okay? Some of you are absolutely being evaluated here, and I say that not to scare you, but rather as a, not a warning's not the right word, but a heads up, because this Judgment card can come forward in career and financial situations when you are like potentially in the running for a job raise, but you don't know it yet. And that's where the being watched part comes in. It's typically a good thing. Okay, it's typically a good thing. Now the question is, this is a card of karma, which means that your actions, the actions that you take are very important, right? The actions that you take could make or break you at this time. And so again, this is not the time to get up in a communication triangle. This is not the time to get messed up in a communication triangle or to, talk to Bob or Rick or Sally or whoever about, another colleague. It's not a time to do that. It's really not. It's time for you to, show your skills here and prove that you potentially can help your organization move up to another level. Now, some of you may decide to, it's pretty amazing because these 3 cards here are major arcanas, which is, there's something major here, definitely coming in the cards with workplace context. But the Hanged Man is something's got to give. You got to give something up to get something else. And the Fool is a new beginning here, and it's not just a new beginning, it's a powerful new beginning. It starts off all of the tarot. And so you have that here with the 7 of Pentacles, which this person's deciding, do I go in a new direction? The Fool represents a new direction. So some of you, it's like you're either going to get a raise here, get promoted, or you're going to take a completely new opportunity somewhere else. Let's go ahead and see what else we have here. So you have the 8 of Pentacles. That card has not come in a long time. And you have the 7 of Pentacles, or excuse me, the 6 of Pentacles. So just take note, like we have so many pentacles here showing up on the in the cards, but we have 5 of them. So you definitely have a combination for a promotion. This is definitely on the table for some of you. Okay, I'm not saying everybody's getting promoted this week, but I am saying the groundwork has been laid. Okay, the framework has been set here, and you know, for some of you, this could certainly be coming. The 8 of Pentacles, it has really not come in for weeks, which is surprising to me. The 8 of Pentacles is somebody who is a major talent. Okay, it's the biggest card of talent in the tarot. I've talked about how the Magician can indicate skill, the 3 of Pentacles can indicate, you know, artistry or craftsmanship. Well, the 8 of Pentacles is that at another level. It's like, it's almost like mastery. And you know, some of you have really displayed some type of unique gift that you have. The 6 of Pentacles can see you being money coming towards you after you've given a whole lot to a situation. Okay, the 6 of Pentacles is inflow, outflow. It's the act of giving is just as important as receiving. If you've gone all out on a project, I do think that some of you have been, somebody has noticed. Okay, and I do think that some of you could be getting noticed for this, for some type of work that you've put in here. This is definitely promotion energy here. At the top of the pyramid, you have the 2 of Swords. It's just that there's a little bit of like, you're in the dark about something. There is maybe a little bit of patience here that needs to be displayed. And the thing is, the 2 of Swords can talk about like injustices in communication. And so again, I'm just going to drill this home. Look, some of you are under observation in terms of, you know, you may be in the running for something that you don't even realize you're in the running for. And this is positive, but like you have to make sure that, you know, you're bringing your best foot forward here, because you never know what might happen. You know, it's what you say when nobody's watching, or it's what you do when nobody's watching here is what's really important. You also have this 6 of Wands, which is a major victory and public recognition. I do think some of you are going to get promoted here. If it's not in this week, it could, you know, it could come, you know, June-ish, early June, because we're in this retrograde period. But certainly if you've been promised a raise, this looks very, very good. Overall, this energy looks incredible for your career. You're either getting promoted or you're taking a better position elsewhere. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you. I'll see you in the next reading.